Thank you for calling Master Prophet Noel's ministry. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Diana calling for my 4 o'clock reading.
Yes, Diane. What the word of the prophet will say. Before I started to prepare for this session, are you listening to me, Diane?
Yes.
Well, before I started to prepare for this session, I went into my prayer room and I started to ask my angels about information, about what's unfolding in your life. And, you know, as I started to pray, there was a lady that came to me. Now, listen closely because I don't know what's going on, but she said some things and she said you're going to know who she is. She's an older family member. Now, you went to her funeral, she says, and I see white, and like she was laying down, and I see her laying down with white, and this is an older woman, and she's your family member. Do you understand who am I talking about?
I think so.
Yeah, you went to her funeral, she says, and there was a lot of white, and you were crying, and you were feeling really, really bad, and at that time, you were really looking into your life and deciding and promising that you're going to really change some of the things that's unfolding, because she's telling me that she's looking in your life, and she does not like what she sees.
Mm-hmm.
She's telling me that you're going back to the same environment that you were before, that you're going back into the same things that you left when you left the place that you was at. Now, are you going back into the same environment even though you live in a new place?
I'm trying not to. I mean, I just been in the house with my kids.
Yeah, but you're attracting the same stuff is what she's telling me.
Yes,
you're attracting the same stuff, and the spirit, she's also telling me that you're even attracting the same man. Now there's a man in your life right now that he's a little tricky little guy, and the spirits are telling me that not only does this guy likes hanging out and drinking and smoking marijuana and doing these things, he's a little conniving individual that doesn't really like the work. Do you understand what the prophet is saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just a little friend, but you had told me about another guy that's coming in my life, and we've been talking and stuff like that. But yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just feeling like I need to get rid of him anyway.
Yeah. Now, Diane, you have to understand that this family member that's coming to me, she's an older woman. You went to her funeral, she keeps telling me, and she's an older woman. She's part of your sister's, your mother's family, she says. And you went to her funeral, and let me tell you something. She's telling me she doesn't like what's going on in your life, and she's trying to give you warning. She's telling me to tell her that I'm warning her that she has to continue to change your life. You see, this is what's going to happen. In the month of May, June, and July, you're going to have to contemplate to start changing your life. You're going to start to see money struggles unfold in your life that you're going to really start to ask yourself, what's really going on? Are you dealing with any kind of money struggles?
Yeah, well, when I left Minnesota, it was a car accident, and I ended up pleading guilty to something that I wasn't supposed to, and I owe like $3,000 on that.
Yeah.
And I don't be supposed to be down here right now.
Yeah, I know. Diane, now have you told me any of these situations? Have you told me any of this information that I'm prophesying to you? No. And this is why I'm trying to tell you that there is a lady, and you will know who she is. There's a lady. You ask your mother that you went to her funeral. You were there. You were crying. I see a lot of white. I see a lot of, she's an older woman. She's a kind of heavy set. And
is it my grandmother, my mother's
exactly.
mom?
That's who the woman is. Yes.
I kind of figured it because
okay.
You said it.
Now let me ask you a question. Did you go to her funeral?
I probably did when I was a kid. She died without mama said.
Yeah, when you were younger. Yeah, when you were younger. Yeah, because I'm seeing her, and you know what? I was not there, and I'm seeing what she's showing me a picture of the coffin. She's showing me some beautiful white, like I see beautiful white, and I keep seeing you that you were really shocked. You were dramatized at what you saw, and this woman keeps telling me that she's been guiding you, she's been protecting you, she's been watching over you. Do you understand what the prophet is saying?
Yes.
And I want you to do right, Diane, because she's whispering in my ears that you keep attracting the wrong people into your life that can bring you danger, is what the spirits are telling me. Because you see, this, she's telling me, look what she's whispering in my ears. When you got into that trouble, it was because you were doing things that you wasn't supposed to be doing. Do you understand what the prophet is saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to bring this into your life so that you can see that I want to bring clarity, because you have to understand, Diane, this is your year that you must change your life around. You have to understand, Diane, that I know you think you're young and that you got all the time in the world, but there's only so many mistakes that you can make before serious things. And let me tell you something, the word of the prophet will say is that, I only want to speak good things into your life, Diane. You know that when you call me, I try to bring blessings, I bring happiness into your life. But if there's a person that's standing next to me whispering things in my ears, I'm obligated to tell you what they're whispering. You understand? She's not coming to me for my gratification. And believe me, when a spirit comes to me and tells me things, I have to obey, because my obligation is to my gift. And she keeps saying warning. She keeps saying warning. You keep making mistakes. And even with these people that you're connecting with, these are people that have danger inside their soul. I'm looking at this individual that you say he's your friends. I'm seeing guns. I'm seeing guns. Do you understand what the prophet is saying?
Yes, I kind of figured it out. I'm like, when I prayed before I called you, I felt like I needed to get rid of him, because that's all he talks about is trouble.
Yes.
Fighting and all that type of stuff. And I try to like, why you always talking about that stuff?
Oh yes. And I see guns, and I'm seeing a guy that's real happy. He got guns. And let me tell you, Diane, it's my obligation to bring clarity into your life, and I want to protect you. This is the reason why I'm bringing this information up. Now, Diane, I cannot know any of this information, but there's a lady right here who's a heavy-set woman, who's an African-American woman. She's heavy-set, and she keeps telling me, warning, and I have to tell you what she's telling me.